Hey guys, this is Jeanne from Seven Oaks Consulting. How are you today? Hope all is well with you. This is another short video on marketing that I hope will help someone out there. Last night, I sat down and just watched a couple of good videos from a few companies and people that I admire. And I like to do constant learning. I like to update my skills and keep them fresh. And I think that's really important for any consultant that you choose to work with, whether it's Seven Oaks Consulting, my company, or anybody else. And one of the things that was a wonderful reminder was to always focus on your audience. Now, I do content marketing, which is the use of mostly written materials, but some other types of materials, like what you're watching here, to educate, inform, and inspire people or start building relationships with people and companies to market products and services. And I do primarily business to business marketing. But one of the things that came up, which was for me an excellent reminder of the basics of content marketing, is to focus on audience first. Now, what does that mean? It means that if you understand your target market, most everything will fall into place because knowing who you're talking to helps guide not only what you're saying, but how you're saying it and where you want to get your message out. So the first step to any content marketing program is to identify your audience, and then to get to know them better than you know yourself. You should know your target market inside and out. When I founded my first company, which was an e-commerce company called Equinart Creations, it sold equine art, or horse models, basically. I knew that market inside and out, not just because I had been a lifelong collector of that artwork myself, but I had spent a good, I would say, 3 months doing nothing but market research. Now, that was part of my graduate studies at New York University. I have a graduate master's degree in direct and digital marketing, and as part of that, I had to put together a business plan. And I used that business plan. First of all, it won a major award, not like in A Christmas Story. I didn't win a lamp, I won money. But I won a major award for that business plan, that marketing plan. And I used that to fund my first e-commerce business. And as part of creating that plan, our professor had us really immerse ourselves in a target market. And that was the first step to building our business plans. And I had forgotten that lesson. It's so funny how, even though I've been doing this for 30 years, I'm considered one of the foremost experts in many fields, including direct digital marketing and content marketing. I still forget sometimes. We all do. We get so used to doing things a certain way, or we get so on that treadmill of work that often we forget the basics. And that basic is know your audience. Again, I immersed myself for a good 3 months in the audience when I was building that original marketing plan for my first e-commerce business. Now, I've since sunsetted that business. We shut that company down in 2015 for various reasons. But the bottom line is this: audiences change over time. Now, I know my audience for Seven Oaks Consulting, and I know my clients' audiences very well too, but people change, needs change. COVID, the pandemic, changed a lot of things in the world, and they changed a lot of the way people work. Businesses are always growing and changing and evolving, and so are industries. And so if you're finding that your marketing has stalled, take a few minutes to dig again into your target market. Identify who it is you're marketing to, the types of companies they work for, the industries that they're in, and then sit down and start Googling, right? Sit down and start searching online. Look at published research, articles in the industry. Forums and groups on LinkedIn are great places to understand the needs of your target market, because that's where people are coming to share questions and express themselves and to share things. And you can start getting a good feel for what people are interested in by looking at those groups. So start your research online. If you can, talk to some people in your target market. That's the absolute best way to learn who they are and what they're interested in. Because when you're talking to them, you're forging that connection one-on-one, and you have the opportunity to ask specific questions and to really engage with them and to understand what problems they are facing and how your unique strengths and skills can help solve it. That's the nexus. That's where things meet for really good marketing. When you know your target market and then you know what their problems are and you know what you bring to solve those problems. That's actually really what marketing is all about, is solving problems for your target market. So when you understand the target market, you understand their problems, and then you can discover ways to match what you're selling, whether it's a service or a good or product, to the needs of the target market. But start with your audience first. Today's a little reminder from Seven Oaks Consulting. I'm Jeanne Grunert, president of Seven Oaks Consulting. I am a noted author, speaker, president of the company Seven Oaks Consulting. We've been around for 16 years. This year we celebrate our 16th anniversary. According to the Small Business Administration, less than 25% of all companies reach that landmark. So I'm very proud of what we've accomplished. We have a phenomenal group of writers, editors, and subject matter experts. And we mostly work with technology companies and some manufacturers. Having run my own e-commerce business and manufactured our products, I know firsthand what manufacturing is all about, supply chain issues, and the technology to run everything. So if you would like marketing services to help you, to augment what your marketing department's already doing, or to supplement it, give me a call. We are here to help. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out our YouTube channel. Click that little subscribe button or the little bell to get a reminder anytime we have a new message. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.